Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, and you know what that means. It is weigh-in day and meeting topic day. Let's start with the weigh-in like we always do. I feel like I had a fantastic week. I was right on plan all week. I was within my calories. For me, within my points, I do use all my weekly points and even some exercise points sometimes because of the way I eat, because of the whole foods and things like that. So for me, that is on plan. I really cut the sugar cravings this week. I kind of detoxed on that. And I was down 1 pound. So I am thrilled. I am on my way to knocking this 8 pounds off. Might even go for 10. We'll see. Just depends. Sorry, we got the cat's eating paper. So I am so happy with my 1 pound loss. I plan on keeping it going. Absolutely. There is zero crap in this house to eat right now. So yeah. And that's a good thing, because I've said before, a wise subscriber once said to me, if you say no to it at the store, you only have to say no to it once. If you bring it in the house, you're saying no to it over and over and over again. So, let's get on to the meeting topic. Down 1 pound, couldn't be happier. Well, I could be, I guess, if I was down 5 pounds. But that's not realistic for me, so I am thrilled. Okay, the topic this week is how to build a satisfying meal. Looking for meal inspo looking for meal inspo that checks all the boxes, easy to put together, delicious, fits in your points budget, and keeps you full for hours? Check out our, and it's in quotes, recipe. Try this. Decide how many total points you want to spend on a meal. Then choose a food or foods from each category below. Step 1, filling. Pick one or more protein and or fiber-rich items as the base of your meal. For example, for protein, chicken, eggs, tofu, seafood, beef, beans, lentils, or yogurt. Fiber would be non-starchy vegetables, oatmeal, whole wheat pasta, and brown rice. Step 2, bulk. Choose foods loaded in fiber to fill out your plate for few or no points. Things like veggies and fruit, broccoli, mushrooms, berries, etc. Then it says step 3, go for flavor. Use these items in smaller quantities. The only requirement is that they taste good to you. For example, cheese, heart-healthy oils, salad dressing, avocado, nuts, and olives. Number 4 is a wild card. Add whatever else you're in the mood for or what helps you finish the dish. Potatoes, corn, bread, grains, a base for soup, or a sauce. Then they talk about how it might come together, but we're gonna go back real quick and talk about the ingredients. So step 1, something filling. Of course, you want protein at every single meal of the day, if possible. Protein keeps you full. It gives you energy. It helps to build and repair muscle. So protein is so incredibly important. Protein is basically your base. It is your building block, and you want to build on that. Their next step is bulk. Veggies. 0 point, low calorie fruits and veggies. They keep you full because they are very fibrous and they're just good for you. They are full of vitamins and minerals and all that good stuff that our bodies need. And you can eat a lot of them. If you are a bulk eater, that is one of your best go-tos. I am not a bulk eater, but I get my vegetables in. I really do. I just don't eat copious amounts of them. I probably should eat more, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just not. Step 3, flavor. Yeah, because what is the point? What is the point of eating something if you are not enjoying it? If you are eating something just because it's low calorie, low point, or whatever, and you're forcing yourself to eat it, that is not sustainable. You might be able to do it for a little while because you're losing weight and all this, but you're not going to sustain it forever. You're not. And honestly, that's why I don't eat cauliflower rice. I love cauliflower. Cauliflower's not rice because I love rice. I do not use, I don't know, like tortillas and stuff like that to make pizza. Because why? I love pizza. If I am going to have pizza, I am going to plan for it. I am going to work it in, and I am going to have, for me, real pizza. Now, maybe you love pizza on a tortilla. I don't. And that, I could eat it. It's not going to satisfy me, and I'm going to go looking for more. So you have to know what is right for you. And for me, flavor is right for me. So they mention cheese, heart healthy oils, salad dressing, avocado, nuts, olives. You know I love cheese. I love cheese. Salad dressing, I like salad dressing. I like making my own because I like to know what I put in it. Now they say heart healthy oils. This is probably where I disagree with WW because they probably push canola oil and things like that. I do not do seed oils. We do not do seed oils in our house. And like canola oil, sunflower oil, soybean oil, those kind of things are seed oils. They are very inflammatory and highly processed. So we stick with basically avocado oil, which is good, olive oil, which is good, and WW does use those. They really do. But every once in a while, I'll see a canola oil pop up. And I use coconut oil, coconut oil is a big controversy because it's a solid and all that, but we use it in moderation. Nuts, olives, we're not big olive people, but oh yeah, nuts. And you don't need a lot. Nuts are fabulous. I put them on my oatmeal, sometimes in my salads. You can have such a little amount and they pack a huge flavor and they give a good crunch. So a little goes a long way with nuts. They're giving you the flavor, they're giving you the crunch, and they're adding some healthy oils and fats to your diet. And they're just good. And then they say your wild card, your potatoes, your corn, your bread, your sauce. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a sauce girl and everything I make has some kind of sauce because that's what I love. Do I try to make it a little bit healthier and a little bit lighter? Absolutely. Do I find a recipe that looks really good that has, 6 tablespoons of butter in it? What do? I start by cutting it in half or even by a quarter because a little goes a long way. We use real butter, and I used to use the light butter, and I would find that I would need to use a tablespoon of light butter to get any sort of flavor, to get any sort of good taste because it's mostly water and processed oils. If I use real butter, I can literally use a quarter teaspoon or a half a teaspoon of butter on my English muffin or on my bagel because the flavor is so, so delicious and you can taste it and it's just really good. Plus it's just cream and salt and it's just those 2 ingredients. I don't need a translator to calculate the ingredients. So for me, that's what's important. So then they say how it might come together. Your filling. And they give the total points for a meal. Chicken breast with taco seasoning and fat-free refried beans. We don't do beans in this house, you know that. But okay, they're building chicken tacos, which we love tacos. Use chicken, yes. Or if you want to spend a little points, use a lean ground beef. Beef is, for us anyway, a superfood. It is so full of vitamins and minerals and is very nutrient dense. And honestly, I prefer beef over chicken. We eat chicken. I like chicken, don't get me wrong. But if I'm doing a taco, we do both. And I'll have one beef and one chicken taco. But we're just going to stick to this because I'm getting out there. I'm running late this morning, so I'm like just concerned about my time. So sorry. So, okay, that's your filling. Chicken with taco seasoning. You got 0 points right there. If you like beans, throw in your beans. I don't know if I would use fat-free, but they can't be that much if they're regular beans, right? Bulk. Cooked peppers and onions, shredded lettuce, and tomatoes. Oh, the veggies make the tacos delicious. Delicious. And like the cooked peppers and onions on a fajita bowl, delicious. They give you texture, they give you flavor, they give you crunch, and they give you bulk. You don't need to fill the taco shell up or your plate up with meat. You can put a nice serving on there, but then you can bulk it up with all your veggies. Flavor. Shredded cheese, avocado, or oil for cooking. I cook my chicken to do tacos in the Instant Pot, so I don't need any fat to cook the meat. And the beef's gonna have a little bit of fat and flavor in it. Definitely cheese on a taco and definitely avocado because you're getting the flavor and you're also adding your healthy fat in with the avocado. And you need to eat your meals all balanced. You should have a protein, a healthy fat, some complex carbs, some vegetables, some fruits at every meal. So avocado is a great way to add in that healthy fat, especially if you're using chicken or something that you're not cooking in fat. And cheese, well, yeah, cheese also it's your dairy. It's a healthy fat. It's good for you. Then your wild card, corn tortilla shells. You can use whatever kind of shells you like. Meals do not have to be 0 points. Find what you like and use it. I am a crunchy shell girl. I like to use crunchy shells. And I like the corn crunchy shells. Now, if I'm going to use a tortilla, I am not a fan of corn tortillas. I'm going to use a flour tortilla. And I'll just take the points for it, and that's fine. It all comes down to eating the good, healthy foods, not the crap. It comes down to how many points you want to spend and how many points you can afford to spend. And for everyone, that answer is going to be different. Everybody should strive for the healthy food. But as for the points that you spend, you can't judge someone because they spent 20 points on their dinner. Because number one, you don't know how many points they get per day. And number two, you don't know what else they've eaten during the day. You also can't judge someone for only spending 4 points on a dinner because they may have spent 15 points on breakfast. So you have to balance it. You have to eat your points. Weight Watchers is designed for you to eat your points. Weight Watchers is designed for you to eat your weekly points. Back when it was freestyle, I did not eat my weekly points. I just didn't feel I needed them. But I was also not eating a clean whole foods diet. I was doing a lot of the hacks. I was doing a lot of the fat-free and the sugar-free and the low-fat and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm not a volume eater. So I was not using any of my weekly points. Sometimes I didn't use all of my daily points. When we switched over to Whole Foods, in came those weekly points because I needed to spend them because the point value of Whole Foods is through the roof, which is one of the things that bothers me about Weight Watchers. But it is what it is. No plan is perfect. I get dinged for using whole foods and good foods and things that are better for you, whereas the Frankenfoods and all are low point. And I get it. I did it. I get why people flock to that because you want your food, you want it for low points, and you want to lose weight. I get it. Over the years, I've changed, and that's okay because we have to change, we have to grow. But I don't even know where I was going with this. It's been a week, my friends, and it's only Wednesday. But you have to do what is right for you. It comes down to that in the end. You have to build your meals about what you love, what your family loves, and most importantly, what you are able to sustain forever. Let me say that again. Whatever you eat and do to lose your weight, you are going to have to do forever to maintain it. I see it every day. I see people who have lost their weight, who have got to goal, who have gotten close to goal, who have lost 10, 20, 30, 100 pounds, and they've gained it back. Why? In my opinion, because a lot of times they were having the hacks. They were having the, low point this and low point that, and only eating the spiraled zucchini as pasta, and only using tortillas for pizza crust, and only eating cauliflower rice. And then what happens is real life starts creeping in, and maybe things get a little busy and you just start eating real rice, and maybe you want that pizza. And when you get a taste of that real pizza that you haven't had in a year or two, you go nuts, and that's, you just don't worry about fitting it in, you just eat it. And I think that happens a lot of times with people, not all the time, but I've seen it a lot, that they get weary of eating the hacks and the not real foods, and they're searching for something else. So when they find that something else, they cannot control themselves and they go crazy over it. And then the spiral continues. I believe that. It may not be true, but it's what I believe. And like I said, there's other factors too. Don't get me wrong, there's other factors too, but I see it a lot. So try to fit in the food you love. Don't stop eating those foods that you love, because number one, you're going to be miserable. Number two, eventually you're going to start searching. I used to eat like those low calorie ice creams, and I used to convince myself that they were good. I am an ice cream lover. I used to have to convince myself they were good. I tried every brand on the market. And then I realized, you know what? I'm only kidding myself. So now, maybe once a month, I have real homemade ice cream that is out of this world. I have a nice size serving within my points. I enjoy it. It satisfies me, and I don't go looking for other things. If I were to eat if I were to have like Halo Top or Nix or whatever that stuff is, I would have to eat the whole container and still probably not be satisfied, because it just doesn't taste good to me. I convinced myself for years that it did taste good, but it doesn't. Not to me anyway. So anyway, off of that high horse, I told you, it's been a week, and yeah. Bottom line is, do what's right for you. Don't do what somebody on YouTube says. Don't do what somebody on Instagram says. Do what's right for you. Listen to your nutritionist. Find a good nutritionist. Find a nutritionist that is truly into nutrition and whole foods and helping people get healthy. Find a doctor that's the same way. But honestly, if you want nutrition information, go to a nutritionist, not a doctor. Okay, let's dive a little deeper. There's no one right way to put together a meal, nor must each one include the 4 categories above or be perfectly satisfying. Disagree. It's okay. I'm allowed to disagree. They should be balanced. They definitely should be balanced. Are we all perfect? No. And they should be satisfying, because if they're not satisfying, you're going to go on a pantry search. But if you're asking myself, why am I hungry again? I just ate. For the 4,637th time, having a recipe template that guides you towards satisfying food combinations can help and keep you on track. If you are satisfied, you are not going to be hungry. If you are not satisfied, you are going to be hungry. You probably are not truly hungry. It's probably head hunger because you were not satisfied what you ate. I'm going to tell you, I love oatmeal bowls. I love my Chunky Monkey oatmeal bowl. They do not keep me full and satisfied. They taste delicious going down, does not stay with me. There is not enough protein in them. And I am not a fan of the protein powders or the protein additives. It's just not for me. I know a lot of people use them, and if they work for you, that's wonderful. I can't get past them. I've tried. I just, not a fan. So there's not enough protein in that for me. Now I have cracked an egg in my oatmeal while it was cooking and boosted up the protein, and that definitely helps. It makes it more of a custardy. But for me, if I eat oatmeal in the morning, guaranteed within an hour and a half, I'm going on a pantry hunt. But I know that about me, and I can fix it. Building meals on a base of foods high in protein and fiber means you're less likely to overeat later. Meanwhile, incorporating flavor-boosting higher points ingredients you love, cheese, salad dressing, helps satisfy your brain. I guess I should have kept reading because they said exactly what I just said. Bottom line, the key to weight loss is eating fewer calories or points than you use for energy. Satisfying both your stomach and psyche can make that and reaching your goals feel easier and more delicious. 3 fast facts. We lose weight when we burn more calories than we consume. Yep. Filling our meals with protein and fiber helps us stay satisfied and on budget. Absolutely. Incorporating the foods we love into our eating pattern helps make it one we can stick with for the long term. I swear, guys, I don't read this before I present it to you. So yes, all of the above on that. It comes down to eating the food you love and loving the food you eat, all in moderation. All in moderation. Yep. Try to eat a good, whole, balanced diet. You know, I get the question all the time when I post my what I eat in a day videos. Somebody always asks about, where are your snacks? Why don't you snack? I don't snack. I am not a snacker. I'm not. And I believe it's because I eat such good, whole food and balanced meals. They keep me full and satisfied. And I keep busy during the day, so I don't have time to stop and think about food. And it's one of the reasons I don't do a lot of, because we eat so many whole foods and all, we don't do a lot of the snack foods. Like, you know, I see like Trader Joe's hauls where like, you know, we've got this snack and that snack and the other snack and this. That's empty calories. And it keeps you wanting more. It spikes your blood sugar, and it's going to want you to eat more food. And that's one of the reasons we don't eat that kind of stuff, because we learned that about us. Plus, most of the time, it has ingredients in it that are not conducive to how we eat. We really found that if we eat good, whole, healthy meals, we do not need to snack. And that keeps our blood sugar steady, it keeps our glucose levels good, and we don't get that hunger during the day. Some days are hungry days, and some days I do get hungry, even if I did eat good. Maybe I exercised more, maybe I burned more calories than I thought I did. That's when I reach for the fruits and veggies. If you are truly hungry, something like that will satisfy you. If you are just on a pantry hunt, you can try eating an apple and it won't satisfy you because you're on a pantry hunt. You're really not hungry, you just want to eat, and you just want to eat something sugary or something sweet or something crunchy. So you have to learn the difference between real hunger and I just want to eat hunger. And once you learn that, it will be a huge help. Have I learned it? Yes. Have I perfected it? No, because sometimes I just want that crunch. We're not perfect. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. So don't ever beat yourself up because you go on a pantry hunt. It happens. Try to make it happen less. So there you go, folks. There's my take on the weekly topic. I know it was all over the board. I know it was. Like I said, it's been a week. My head's not 100% here, but I tried for you guys. That's all I can do. It's all I can do. So I'm in the middle of making another video right now that I think you'll enjoy. I just have to get it finished up and edit it and see when that'll come out. I'm hoping Saturday. So that is it for this. Tomorrow I will have a cook with me for you. It was delicious. It's a pork, pasta, and mushroom skillet dish. Came together quickly and it was really good. Friday I will have my menu plan for the week, and hopefully Saturday I'll have that other video I've been working on, and then Monday my weekend vlog. So I'll see you a lot hopefully in these next couple days. We will see. Just remember, guys, eat what you love and love what you eat in moderation, because you're in this for the long haul. You're in it for the long haul. Have a great day. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how your week went, and let me know how things are going. I will talk to you all very soon.